Long stretch of cold putting the hurt on homeless shelters struggling to help people out. In today's Snapshot Across America, we look at how shelters in 3 southern cities are coping with all of this. Martha Cagle is with Unity of Greater New Orleans. Vince Smith is with Tredway Center in Atlanta. And Cliff Tredway works for the Nashville Rescue Mission. Thanks to all 3 of you for being with us this morning. And also thanks for what you do. A very, very important job. Martha, I want to start with you if I could. How big of an increase in clientele as of late?
Well, since Hurricane Katrina, we have seen almost a doubling of homelessness in New Orleans. And the problem is particularly challenging because we have thousands of people living in New Orleans, 61,000 abandoned buildings of Hurricane Katrina. And the job of getting to them this week is just overwhelming. We have crews of outreach workers who are entering abandoned buildings in the middle of the night, trying to pull people out. It's very difficult, very labor-intensive work. And we don't have enough shelter for them.
Yeah, boy, understood. And we're also hearing reports this morning because of the cold temperatures there. The city basically shut down state buildings, everything.
Oh, that and budget cuts.
So what's next? I know that you have sort of a whole SWAT team out there that tries to help these people out so that no one freezes to death. I mean, that's exactly what you guys say. How are they actually going out and trying to find the people who are not coming to the homeless shelters?
Well, we comb the streets and find people in every gully, every alley, every piece of woods, every doorstep. But the really difficult and challenging work beyond that is going into abandoned buildings. And so we have outreach workers who enter those buildings during the night. They climb through windows. They find any opening they can to go in. And about 1 out of every 5 abandoned buildings that we enter have people in them. It's just alarming.
Wow. All right, Martha, thanks for that. Vince, you are here in Atlanta, the Gateway Center. Tell us a little bit about what you're seeing.
We've had a 20% increase in the response because of the cold weather. We also, in Atlanta, have had outreach teams out with a number of partners, agencies that are out on the daytime as well as in the evenings, bringing folks in. The Gateway Center operates some transportation operations that's to bring folks to the Gateway Center. We're putting down mats. We've had wonderful community support with blankets and gloves and hats and linens.
Yeah, but do you have enough space?
Actually, we're sort of like at grandmother's house with all of your cousins. We're just putting down mats next to each other, and we've had plenty of floor space for those who have needed to come in from the cold.
Yeah, and are you also finding that there are people out there who are resistant to coming getting shelter even in these cold temperatures? Tragically,
yes. There are individuals who think they can sort of tough it out. Our outreach workers are skilled and trained and make every effort to encourage folks to come with them and come to the Gateway Center or other shelter community.
Yeah, boy. Cliff, what about you? What are you seeing there in Nashville?
We're seeing capacity. I mean, we've got nearly 1,000 beds, and at this point, we've got people in our overflow areas and people, sleeping in chairs in our day room, and tragically, more women and children. That trend just continues to grow, even beyond just this the cold weather. But it's tragically bad right now.
Yeah, and Martha sort of alluded to it, but I imagine, again, we're talking with all of you because you are in these southern cities that just really aren't used to the cold temperatures, especially for this long. So, Cliff, how are you finding the funding for this? I mean, is there room in the state budget for exactly what you do?
Well, actually, we've been around for 55 years, and we've never taken a dime from the government and don't intend any money from the government anytime soon. So we rely on individuals and organizations to support us. And being in Nashville, I mean, there's more churches per square mile in Nashville than any other city in the world. So, we're fortunate to be in a charitable community that when we blame the need, Nashville rallies behind the work.
Yeah. Hey, I want to go around the circle real quickly and ask you guys specifically for people who may be watching today, what exactly they can do. I mean, is it just money, donations, or, I mean, can they help you physically in some way? Martha, first to you.
Well, cash donations are what we really need because we need to pay for additional emergency shelter. But in addition to that, we need blankets because there are a lot of mentally ill people who just will not come in. For them, if we just can't get them in and we can't get them committed to the hospital, then we have to give them blankets and coats. So we're accepting donations like that.
Okay, very good, from New Orleans. And then in Atlanta, Vince?
The same. Donations are helpful, as well as blankets and coats, linens, gloves, hats, those kinds of things, and food. We've had wonderful response for people in the community bringing meals to the Gateway Center that we can share with folks.
Terrific, terrific. All right, and Cliff?
We've got a list of items on our website at NashvilleRescueMission.org, but ours are the same as theirs. Underwear and socks, that's something that most people don't attach to the homeless cause, and through a lot of underwear and socks during this time frame.
Yeah, all right. Well, again, thanks to all of you for being here this morning and also for what you do. Martha Cagle with the Unity of Greater New Orleans, Vince Smith with Gateway Center in Atlanta, and Cliff Tredway with the Nashville Rescue Mission. Thanks again, guys. Jobless figures still in the double digits. So how is Wall Street weathering this latest economic storm? We're checking on the markets.